Hey guys, this is Hepzibah and I will be hosting the Box Room series. So we're just waiting. Hi, hello, hi. We're just waiting for others to join in too so that we can start the conversation. Hey guys, hi Eva, hi Mukesh, hi Aaron. I don't know half of you, okay, so I'm just gonna say hi. Please bear with me if I miss any of your names. Hi Isaac. Binny Singh, hi. So hi guys, so I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all safe, staying home and staying safe. So today we're gonna talk on the Box Room series with Paul Raja. And Box Room series is just a way for us to get to know our alumni, just to know who is doing what, where are they, what they're doing, and so that we could somehow get inspired by them. And if you are doing something awesome, you can definitely inspire us. So yeah, that is one of the reasons. And so I'm just waiting for a little more people to come online so that we can have Paul Raja also up in the live and we can have a conversation with him. Hi, okay, I'm just going to go through the names. Hi Hudson. Hello. Thank you guys for coming on time. Okay, so most of you know Paul Raja. He started a Goodness Foundation and they've been doing social work among children mainly, as if I know. So I'm just gonna ask him to come over right now so that the founder can talk about the foundation himself. Okay? Yeah. No, still not. Okay, looks like we're still waiting for him. Yeah, waiting for Paul Raja. Yes, sir. Yes. Well, you're gonna scare people off, Paul. Okay, sorry guys, I didn't come with all the protective equipment and everything.
Hello
I
guys.
just brought my own awesome self. Okay, so hi Paul, how are you doing? Are you safe?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm awesome.
Thanks for
Thank you.
inviting.
We are very glad to have you on this Box Room series. So, okay, so since 22 people are waiting to hear what you want to say, so I'm going to start off with the questions. Okay, so from what I've asked other people too, so one of the main question is they want to know why Goodness Foundation, what inspired you. So as to my knowledge, you were in a corporate job and then you had a shift into a different field. So why Goodness Foundation?
See, it is basically a streamlined way to help people. I think most of us say that we always had an intention to help someone. I think that was deep within, and I wanted to help people. So, for example, that's a situation that we are sitting in a corporate job, and probably we are scrolling through our mobiles, and we see some video where some poor person on the streets or roadside is hungry, is helpless, and we have an intention to do something, but we just leave it with that and do not step out to really do something. So this is actually the next step that I'm trying to add purpose, meaning to my life, that I help someone who's really out there on the streets. So probably that will add more meaning, a purpose to my life, rather when I look back and see that I probably sat in a corporate job and worked, and what did I actually do? We cannot quantify or amount to anything, measure it to anything. But to start a Goodness Foundation was to help people in a more streamlined way. As an individual, we could do, but Goodness Foundation in a more streamlined way. So, yeah.
Oh, awesome. So yeah, a lot of us want to do good. Like we all want to do good, but not a lot of us, take that extra mile to actually do the good. So yeah, we appreciate you for that, and we are definitely inspired by you. So to everyone who's listening, you can put in your questions in the comments below. If you have any questions that you want to ask, please put in. I am watching the comments, so you will not be missed. Okay, so so what does Goodness Foundation do exactly? So what is your objectives, or who do you help?
Yeah, sure. Goodness Foundation has been operating since 2014. Our major objective is to help and provide assist in education of the underprivileged. That is, I think, that is a major backbone to a country or anyone for development. When you educate a person, that person alone doesn't develop, but his family, his locality, his community, then eventually the country also develops. So education is a key focus, and along with that, we also have a major project which is based on hunger. So one is on a long-term way we are trying to impact the society through education, and another is instant way, that is hunger. So these are the key focus which we are looking at.
Okay, so you focus on education and hunger, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so what about right now? Okay, so we have a pandemic out on the loose, and there are a lot of NGOs are going about doing their work. So what is Goodness Foundation doing right now?
Yes, I think initially few days we were trying to figure out, is there something which we can do, or should we hold back this time, because all the previous reliefs, the situation disasters, we were involved providing relief, including Chennai floods, Kerala floods, during Kaja cyclone. So we were involved in all the relief, but this time it was pretty much very different compared to the previous disasters which has affected. So we had to look in few days and see how to handle it. Then we are having a discussion with the team. We took a decision. We will help the people during this time, because if we are going to wait until it is going to be over, so it's like never ending as of now. So people are suffering now, but we are taking the risk, but with more cautiousness and security safety measures, and doing it more carefully. We do provide the relief for the people. So we are focusing on providing dry ration kits, because the government has advised us not to provide cooked food or cooked meals at the moment. So we are providing dry rations to how many of our families as possible based on the support we receive. So we are actively working on field from say March end. That is close to 1 month now. It's about 1 month now, and we were able to reach and provide this meal package, that is a dry ration kit, to about 900 families spread across 4 states.
Awesome.
And it has been useful. We will not say that we have achieved something big, but we are looking to help more as possible, because there are lakhs and crores of people who are suffering. But 900 is a very small number. Is that what I will look at it? Trying to help more people at this time is more meaningful and maybe life saving also.
True. So like when you're saying life saving, I remember going across a WHO post where it said like some more people might die of starvation than of coronavirus. So like it is always there. We have to take care of that. But in this time, like I understand your other relief, your during the floods and all of that. But when you go out to help somebody else, aren't you putting yourself in danger? Not danger as in risk of infection. That is why we are in lockdown, right? So that we don't put ourselves in a risk of infection. So how do you deal with that? You do help, you want to help, and you do that. But how do you deal with that?
Yeah, that is very tricky and very critical also. Because as for me, what runs in my mind, I will just let it out. Like it is very risky. It is not. We cannot judge where we are, how we are going to get affected, or we are going to be affected or not. So taking all the precaution and putting ourselves on the line and going out, saying that we will be more careful as possible. I'm a believer, so I believe God will protect me. I'm not going to. I'm not going to do probably waste my time or do something useless. But very very meaningfully and very carefully we are trying to do goodness foundation. We don't just be running around doing things like any other activity. So we are very careful as goodness
Yeah.
foundation is concerned, and all our volunteers as well. So putting a lives
Okay.
on the line, and also trying to save people who are suffering, starving, struggling during this lockdown period. Yeah, I think that's the same
Okay.
mindset which any social worker or volunteer during this
Yeah.
point of time, because I don't think there is no any other personal gain during to step
True.
out in this time and trying to do some sort of act.
True.
Yeah.
So we have a question from Benny Singh. He wants to know if there's any particular incident or a person or anything that happened that made you influenced you to start Goodness Foundation.
So, that is no particular incident which helped me, which made me, which initiated. There is no particular incident as such.
Okay.
But as I mentioned, there has always been an helping attitude or something which is in my mind. I would want to help people. That has always been
Okay.
throughout since childhood. So I think
Okay.
one other day where we gathered with our school, my classmates, on probably in
Oh, okay.
Jason's terrace. We were having a casual chat. So
Oh,
that time
wait, you're the 2000 what batch now? You're the
find
which
out,
batch?
find out.
Okay, Jason's batch. Yeah,
2006.
we'll remember like that.
2006, yeah.
6.
So we were
Okay.
having a casual chat there. Then that time I was always thinking like, no, why don't we do something useful? Because we have got so much of useful. We have put, we have been given so much of value from childhood, from being
Yeah.
from to the what to say, from a childhood, from first standard, right? And compared to other people, we are nurtured and given so much of values. But what are we doing it in return? Are we doing something useful or valuable compared to what was given to us? So why don't we
Given
start
to us.
helping?
Right.
Doing something was a first thought, and why don't we start right away? Or we will be just going, because I was just like any other person doing a corporate job, going to office, coming back, eating, sleeping, getting up. So I was just like a normal kid, a normal person,
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
the normal routine. But yeah, so that the thought which came, that why don't we do something? Otherwise, we'll just end our life just like that. Yeah. So that thought, and
True.
I
True.
think group of like-minded friends who encouraged and also stood with us, and who still with us with the vision to impact people. Because that time we didn't know how to start an organization, or there is something called trust. We didn't know. We just wanted to help people.
Yeah.
We started off in a very say non-official way. We just wanted to see that if it is because of some enthusiasm we are starting off. No, so we had a trial period of few months, and that actually
Okay.
went on till a couple of years. Only then we actually registered as a
Okay.
trust. So we didn't want to just do it out of
Cool.
enthusiasm,
Okay.
and we progressed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, speaking of your friends, I mean your class starting and all of that, we are aware of other SVNs also. I mean, like I think several SVNs are part of NGOs or something. Do you have some kind of network, or do you collaborate, or no? That should be a. Do you do
Yes.
anything
Yes.
with the other NGOs?
Yes. Even during the other period, even before the COVID spread, we were already partnering with few organizations,
Okay.
name which is run by CFAS Foundation, run by Prince Josiah. Even during this time,
Yeah.
Binny, wait. Even during this time, um, we took the effort to collaborate with our fellow SVNs, SV family, who are actually on field working. So it will be a source of encouragement and support for them, because they'll be encouraged that we are all doing the same job. No, we are, hey, come on, we do. It's just like that, like friends doing. Okay, you're doing in that region, you're doing that state. Let me help you in ways possible. So it is more like family members extending support in different parts of the country.
True.
So that's how we Goodness Foundation partnered with the CFL Foundation, run by Prince Josiah, in for external support in Uttar Pradesh, and another organization which is by Silas Crispian Silas, which is called Red Cross Apostle Ministries. and we extended support
Okay.
in Odisha, and also
Okay.
recently with our dear friend Daniel Punraj. He is Bishop Daniel Punraj, who's doing enormous amount of work relief in Jharkhand. So this way we are able to collaborate and grow our fellowship as social workers,
Mm.
and I'm more happy and proud to actually partner with them and be a
Yeah.
meaningful support. No, we are not. It is not any sort of competition, but it's like a family. We are helping each other. So I'm more
True.
happy to do that.
True. True. True.
What was Binny's
Okay.
question, by the
So
way?
yeah, you answered it. That's what I asked. So what is the
Okay,
one thing that influenced you to start?
okay.
Okay.
Binny was not attentive.
So okay, he needs to take notes. We'll tell him from next time.
Okay.
Okay. So if we wanna help Goodness Foundation, and as you said that you've been doing so much work, how can we help?
Uh, so first, my suggestion will be that see anyone across the globe, across the world,
Mm.
if you not necessarily immediately step up and come to Goodness Foundation to support, but you can see there is a
Mm.
need around you in your own locality.
Mm.
If you're going to the
Mm.
supermarket, you're going to store to buy something, you find someone who's unable to pay, who's unable to buy, who's finding difficult,
Mm.
who's on the streets. You help that one person. You help the one person, and if you at all have someone in your own locality or in your own state or district who is actually doing relief work, you help them in
Okay.
any ways possible. Then, if you do not have that scope at
Okay.
all, if you then if you really have the urge to travel with Goodness Foundation, journey with Goodness Foundation, and
Mm.
impacting lives more meaningfully, more purposefully, then you can always visit Goodness Foundation and website or connect with me. We have our bank account details there. You can send in your contributions or any other way. Like if you
Yeah.
say that you do
Mm.
not have funds, you are unable to contribute in terms of kind or say funds or money,
Mm.
but you want to help. So I think it will be really helpful if you probably look into some articles Goodness Foundation or some posts Goodness Foundation is putting across, which is actually
Mm.
connected to you, and you see it as meaningful
Mm.
and which will help. So you can probably share it across with your friends. Reshare it or
Yeah.
post from our pages. I think that doesn't cost anything
Cost
really.
anything? Yeah.
So it will be a big help to actually grow our good work and actually also help many others to get to support us. So
Mm.
that will be a very meaningful thing
Yeah.
which you can do even if you cannot send in your donations as such.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like you have a lot of fans. I mean, Goodness Foundation has a lot of fans. People are asking for job opportunities, so they will be coming to you soon. Okay, so okay,
From
if
Rachel, is it?
there is one, yes, yes. Okay, so if there is one thing that, and okay, I'm so sorry. You have a podcast, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So in line with that, and Hudson asked this question: what are your core values? Are, I mean, your core values, or core values that you think we should have as core values?
Yeah. As through my answering which I did, so I think you should have got a hint of it. Mine is service. It is not core value. Is
Okay.
not just it's not just one core value. You can have multiple core values. One of the main thing is
Okay.
service help, because over the years I mean God has blessed me to help people. So it can be very
Mm.
small thing. Someone asks you for some information which is very some critical. No, it might be help. It might be a big source of help to them. But
Uh,
in the case that they have approached me for that information, in
mm.
return, if I'm giving that, it is also a help. Uh,
Yeah. True.
so that can be a great help to them, and that communication or whatever the information they get. So helping service has always been a big core value, because if you I do not connect it or leverage to across say money or anything as that such,
Mm.
but continuously
Okay.
providing, because you cannot push yourself to help someone or no do, because
Mm.
you can be always
True.
away from this and having a peaceful life. No one to bother you.
True, true.
But that has been deep within. So I think
Yeah.
one is main is core value is helping or service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. That's nice. Core values. Yes, we would all try to have service as our core value, being inspired by you.
Yeah.
So, okay, so everyone who is listening, so if you have any questions, you can put it down. I'm still going to continue asking questions. And we will be linking Goodness Foundations and Paul Raja's social media. So you can go back there and check in and check their website or Instagram and, see what you want to share or how you can help or, get even more inspired. So
Yeah.
one question from Prince Josiah, another social worker, is what are the future goals for your organization? That is Goodness Foundation. What are the future goals?
See, as such, as I mentioned, in line with our objective, which I mentioned, providing or assisting underprivileged children's education. We
Education. Okay.
we will be growing in number in terms of helping more children to have quality education and to become a person with value. It's not just paying fees, but developing in a holistic way.
Moral.
So, and as of now, we're supporting about close to 100 people. So we're looking at increasing more with the support of our dear friends, and also more CSR support we get, we'll be able to impact more. How much as possible we'll be able to stay focused with our objective and also increase our base and also increase our base in different states and also countries going forward. So that is our future.
Okay, nice, good to know. So I have a kind of a tricky question for you, like a little bit of a controversial question. So like since the dawn of this coronavirus and all the social NGO social work organizations going out doing things and then posting that on their social media, so there is this one group of people who say your right hand should not know what your left hand is giving out. So has anyone said that to you with what your social media? And if someone did say that to you, like what is your response to that?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. Yeah, coming from a belief system where you have this verse, I think it comes up here and there. I would like to answer based on my experience, but not just. I will also answer based on the verse which was behind that statement, and also answer based on my experience. So one is it is from Matthew 6:3. So when you give, do not let your other hand or say left hand know what your right hand has given.
Yeah.
So the deeper meaning of that is the attitude behind you giving, right? So literally, if you see it, that is not possible, right? When your left hand is giving, you cannot hide your right hand and you are. It is not possible. Literal meaning is not at all possible, right?
True.
It's impractical. So the main the core meaning of that verse is speaking about the attitude of your giving. So you don't make a show off. You don't do a publicity by showing people that you're doing something great or something good or you have done something great. It is not. So it is stating not to show off, publicize, or not or the attitude.
Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Sorry, I am so sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
yes, continue. Sorry, it's not a show off. Yeah,
so
attitude matters.
We shouldn't show off publicizing something and the attitude behind your giving. So based on our journey, like we were operating since 2014, but we were active on social media only since 2017. So for 3 years or so, none of them outside knew what we were doing actually. So only we stepped up, and we what were the fruits or what is the use of doing our post, showing that we did a few activities or doing some certain things. Yes, we got more supporters, we got more people to journey with us. We knew that one thing behind starting Goodness Foundation, that this is started by your own friend, someone who's near you, when you see there are major organizations which is very big and huge global, they have been supporting many people, but if you send a donation, you will not know what happened with the donation at all, what is happening. It is just like a drop in the ocean. Okay, but here the Goodness Foundation is started by a normal person just like you, who's an Indian, and the organization is Indian born, right?
Who's from Ambattur.
Yeah, to be even more precise, to the point, Ambattur area boys. Yeah, so you can support, you can journey with us, you can I'll be accountable, you can ask me what happened, know what you're doing, you can connect with me anytime, you can know, you can approach me anytime. And so this is such an organization, that is the idea behind it. I'm doing, that I'm doing, I'm a friend, you're willing to support, you're willing to journey with us for impacting lives. It's great. So that is the experience I'm saying. So based on the post which Goodness Foundation or either me or the organization posted, we gotten more supporters rather than more haters. So I can just number one or two people who should have denoted or should have mentioned about the verse or trying to say something about it. But I feel maybe a little disappointed because they do not know the meaning of the verse fully or probably properly. So yeah, it is a good journey, and I'm glad people are taking it in the right sense and journeying with Goodness Foundation.
Sure. Cool. Nice. So we have one more question, again from Hudson. Hudson is listening attentively. See, that's how you should be. 2011 batch is listening so attentively, guys. Okay. So Hudson's question is there any relationship between GoFo and Hope Star? Hope Star.
Yeah, that's a very interesting
What is Hope Star? Please, so say that to everyone. Yeah.
Hudson, I think there's a very interesting connection. If you can see it. It is me who started both. Simple connection. Okay. Let me actually say relationship. Yeah, that is a relationship. GoFo is to do with it's a charity organization. Hope Star is basically a HR organization looking to help people, clients with the right candidates, and trying to help people with jobs, if at all that is a way possible. So that is a connection. It is also having a serving tendency in both the ways, if you see in a deeper level. Yeah. Hope I have answered that.
Yes. Thank you for that. Guys who are listening, do you have any more questions? We're almost to the close. So if you have any more questions, I'm going to wait for like a couple of minutes so that you can put in your questions. And we'll be having this every day this week at 9 o'clock. So please join in at 9 or 9:15. We will be live. And you feel free to comment and have conversations in the chat box. It's really fun in the chat box, people. It's really fun. Okay, so any questions, people? Still waiting? So thank you all for coming out here and listening to this. We hope you all get to know each other. And if there's someone that you want to know more about, someone you want to have to see on the Box Room series, please let us know. You can send a text to Thomas has a question, it seems. Thomas won't say that he has a question, huh? Okay, I don't know. I guess Vinny's just pulling his leg. Oh, okay, so yeah. You can send a text or you can just DM SVA Insta. And so we will contact that person and get them here. Okay, so Rachel wants to know, what is Miracle Catering? Miracle Catering. Okay, food. We finally came to food. Okay, yes, Miracle Catering.
Yeah, Miracle Catering is another social entrepreneurship project, which is basically a small scale catering. So the 50% of the profit goes into feeding people through Goodness Foundation or people. So that is a social
50%. Half of it. Wow, yes, that's big. That's big.
So it is not probably it's a small scale catering. So we take in small orders. It is based in Chennai. If you are probably looking at other place, we will probably, when we expand, we'll be able to.
Do they do weddings? Do they do weddings?
Yeah, if you do
No,
wedding
there
during
are
COVID,
people getting married here, and also I'm just
yeah, if
letting
people,
them know.
yeah, if they are getting married during this lockdown period, I think smaller number we can manage.
Okay. So Miracle Catering is based in Chennai, is it? I'm just assuming.
Yeah,
Is it in Chennai? Okay,
yes.
cool. Okay. I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much, Paul. Had fun chatting with you, and thank you everyone for your questions and for being here. I will see you all at 9:15 tomorrow. See you. Bye, guys. Good night. Stay
Thank you,
safe.
Jyoti, for being a
Stay
good
safe.
host, great host.
You are
Thank
welcome.
you guys.
Welcome.